Hello and welcome to Bushwalker53's top tips for geocache maintenance. There's even this thing which I can't even begin to explain how this ended up in my geocaching toolkit. So, tip number 1. Stay on top of your geocache listings. If somebody reports that a logbook needs replacing, or the container's gone missing, or whatever, make sure you check on it.
Wait, what's this? I'll have to check on that. Well, they definitely weren't lying about that logbook needing replacing. Holy cow, there are a lot of logs.
Second of all, if you've got a geocache that you've had to disable for whatever reason, make it your number one goal to try and get that cache enabled as soon as you possibly can. Because there is nothing worse than having geocaches that are sitting disabled for more than a few weeks. I'm guilty of doing this. A lot.
Just goes to show what a great geocache owner I am. There's at least 4 disabled.
Another tip that might come in handy: keep quite a number of containers and logbooks spare on standby, so as soon as you get notified that one of your geocaches is missing or needs maintenance, you can go and replace it and maintain it and be a good geocache owner. Another tip of mine would be to take note of how many DNFs each cache of yours has. If you notice it's got maybe 2 or 3 DNFs in a row, I suggest disabling that geocache until you can get around to checking it out and seeing if it's actually still there, because there's no point in having dozens of people going looking for it and not being able to find it when it's not there. I can't tell if it's actually missing or if they're just inexperienced. Okay, so my last tip would be to know when it's best to archive a geocache instead of disabling it. If you've got a geocache that's a few years old and doesn't get many finds anymore because most of the geocaches in the area have already found it, if people don't find it very often and it goes missing and maybe the container's expensive, you might have to order it online, something like that, it might just be best to archive that geocache to free up the spot for another geocacher to hide a container there. Or maybe you could create a new geocache in a similar spot nearby. Because, I don't know, after a few years, geocaches don't get found as much. And so I don't see why it's worth keeping on replacing it if it keeps going missing, when not many people are going to find it.
Oh no, I can't afford another one of those. 140 fines since 2012, but I'm gonna archive it.
So I hope you enjoyed this tips video. I'm by no means an expert on all of this, and I'm extremely guilty of leaving geocaches disabled for well over a few weeks, so I'm not one to talk. But thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.